Yo, good morning, good morning. Let's get this, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. So Trump said he's gonna bomb the shit out of Iran. So back to the Stone Age. So you know that's why price is moving down. Man, I was asleep. I missed out on some really good moves. Look at this. Look at how aggressive the sellers are coming into this market. I'm 100% looking for sells right now. 100% looking for sells. Gonna see. Yeah, just let me know on Discord now. Think you're mute? Okay. Let me know on Discord now how the quality is. Let me know. Hopefully music isn't too loud. Alright, nice. Yeah, I think this is better now. It's still the same latency, by the way. Alright, no music in Discord though. Alright, cool. Well, but that's weird. Music was playing earlier though. Interesting. But yeah, we're gonna look to see if something could set up over here. Nice to have you back, Architect. Haven't seen you all week. Yeah, we're gonna have what is that? Bank holiday tomorrow, potentially. So yeah, we'll try and make the most of this day over here. We just got a new hourly candlestick that just opened up right now. So I am looking for some kind of a signal, but obviously with the macros lining up very nicely, that's already confidence for sells. Order flow here is insane. Look at this. We're already at 37.8 million CVD over here, just as the London session is opening up. You know, Delta is arguably kind of like shaky right now, although we were seeing a lot of selling action on this candle over here. Delta came a bit up towards like negative 700k. So I guess we're just waiting for some kind of like price action. Let's see these orders coming in. Quite a lot of orders coming in here. We're not seeing anything major. 4.6k, 4.6k. Nothing too crazy coming in right now. Let's just continue to wait for more PA. I was looking at this as a potential fake out over here, as price broke above that zone to like come back and then re-break below here, that we can continue moving down with this bearish momentum. Yeah, that would be kind of like the main thing, at least for now. But I think we could still set something up like somewhere around here. Gold plunges after Trump pledges to hit Iran extremely hard. Gold prices tumbled in early European trading after President Trump vowed to hit Iran, lifting oil prices and dimming hopes for the imminent de-escalation. We're not going to see that range get filled. Still, gold remains on track for a weekly gain of more than 5%, supported by a rebound earlier in the week after Trump signaled the US. All right, let's see. How much did that daily retrace? Oh, okay, not bad. At least we did have a little bit of gains before this. That was like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday is like a strong pullback with Trump now. Then this is like a London session, you know, that's people already kind of miss out on the fun. Most of the fun happened during pre-London, like Asia time, as per usual with these kind of things. So we have to be very cautious here. I want to see more sellers coming into the market right now. As we can see right now, we got a point of control by 46.24. So let's just see. Candle just opened up, so we're gonna monitor this. Might even see a break over here. If this candlestick closes bearish, starts breaking these lows, get a strong delta in, I think that'll be nice. I'm gonna wait for like some kind of a stronger delta over here, I think. So hopefully we get that before we start breaking like 46.17. If we don't, then maybe wait for a little bit lower here by 46.06. And that'll be the move. We're gonna take a sell here. I think it's gonna be a pretty good sell, and gonna call it a session. Thank you, brother. Been stuck in a surprise snowstorm, lost power, water access, whatnot. Holy man. Where's that? Yeah, we got the stream out here looking good now. Yeah, you miss a lot. Man, you miss a lot this week. Holy. Let's see that delta flip down to the negative. Just want to see something strong. About to flip. Sellers coming in. We already got one bearish node over here. We got one bearish node. We got a sell imbalance here at 1.7 million as well. So we might see, that's why we're creating resistance currently on this candlestick right here. Waiting on this drop. I think it's got to accumulate a little bit more before we start to see some continuation. Hopefully we also get continuation, because we're into London now, and you know, majority of that move has already happened. We're down about 3.20% already, which is crazy. We might be seeing some pullbacks instead, but I'll wait for a little bit more confirmation before considering any buys. I think it's still too early. If we get a pullback, it will be nice, because then we can get it from the top again. Like that, and then back down. You should hear the music now, I think, in the Discord. Oh, okay. Did you caught up in the pre-London dump? Yes. It might be over. We might see a retracement here where these nodes are. You see this kind of imbalance? Nah, you can call it imbalance if you want. Clean range. Where price can go and fill some of this area up over here. Lots of selling activity in that value area there. It's typical, because London will definitely move different. Wouldn't be surprised to see these buys over here play out. That trading view footprint or another tool? That's a different tool. You got like a volume gap over here. It's around, see, like 171 pips. Waiting to see, you know, like probably price is gonna move through it, kind of like try to move through it a bit, and then set up, retrace, and then probably try and come down again. It'll be interesting because if we pull up with all this bearish momentum, start to get some bearish nodes in. That's what I want to see. Some bearish nodes, some imbalances again to the downside on the bid, and see what kind of an edge we can get for the sell. As you can see right now, we are definitely getting a lot more buying momentum in, but overall you see we're kind of like more red. But at this current moment, we could see that retracement to the upside. Like 760k on the delta. Nice activity though. Look, oh man, look at this sell order here coming in. 23k. That's a big one. That's the biggest one I've seen yet. That is the biggest one I've seen yet. Buyers are still in control here. Nodes are still green. Point of control just shifted to 46.34. The thing is, we're trading below previous day value area high, previous day point of control, and previous day value area low. So definitely seeing a lot more confluence still to the downside. Yeah, chat, just gotta be patient. I let it go up, let it go up. Rise. Yeah, buyer aggression coming in nice. Ooh, look at this. Buyer aggression, buyers are getting real good progression here. It's a genuine move up. Because delta is bullish, nodes are bullish, seeing some good buy activity over here. It's a genuine move up. It's not a fake out. Of course, there's some guy who's trying to imbalance, who's trying to sell heavy as price is moving up, surely. But because we're still expecting price to overall continue to move down. But so far, it's a genuine move up. Looks healthy. At least for now, right? Till something shifts. Imagine the sellers got caught at this bottom of the candle here. That red node. Closing manually as short is also market buy. Which bubble has been my favorite so far? All of them. I'm having a bubble bath here. With this software, you know. Are you having a bubble bath? I remember when I want to get like a tattoo of Who's this guy? He's a Looney Tunes character with feathers. He's like an Indian, right, with feathers. And then the tattoo artist was like, "Mate, are you having a bubble bath?" Then I ended up getting what did I end up getting? Oh, I ended up getting an owl instead on my foot, my ankle. Yeah, bubbles in the chat. Can we get some bubbles in the chat? Bubbles in the chat. All right, so we're approaching a value gap over here. It's just shifted slightly a bit to the upside. It's still about like 145 pips. Yeah, we need command bubbles. Oh, we gotta make one. I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna make it while we wait over here. Is it me or is these emojis have been... Oh wait, let's see. I feel like the emojis have been removed somehow. Like, I've been missing some emojis. Even on Google, it doesn't load up. Bubble bath. Let's see if it pops up here on chat though. Oh, nice. Yeah, don't stand in the way of these buyers. As you can see, the nodes here are looking healthy to the upside still. Still filling up the range. So it's a genuine move. Buyers here at almost 3 million delta. They're moving up nicely. Still moving up nicely. It's still very strong. Genuine move. Trust, we're gonna see when it's time to sell. You're gonna see the difference. We definitely need a retracement right now. I think people are going to sell here. It's like getting in too late. Definitely need a pull up. It's going to move through this value gap over here. And we also still have some clean range to keep moving up. Probably going to try fill some of this up. Maybe about like 65% of it. Could be possible towards like 4680 level. genuine move. Point of control by 46.44. Still looking healthy for the buyers. Yeah, point of control shifted. So did the volume profile here. Volume profile nodes. General volume is still below average, although buyer aggression is still increasing. Doesn't look like we got any divergence. Yesterday we had 2 divergences happen within the same area somehow. It's kind of crazy. I'm not sure how the hourly candlestick closed though. Like around the same zone. Still good buying pressure over here. Buyers are still pushing. Point of control shifted again. I think a node up. Pushing nice, pushing nice. I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised that buy played out there for them. You know, initially the buy had actually started from here. Let's bring this. Boom. Broke that area. Boom. Nice little breakout. Let's see how many pips that did. Off the rip, it did like about 66. Peaked at 84. Then retraced back into the range before breaking out again. So that's still part of that distribution over here. There could have been a little move that happened in here too. Correct? Like right over here. For this move. But this wasn't the cleanest though. Yeah, even if we get the setup form here structurally, I think I'll still wait to see some more confirmations on the order flow before getting into any sell, because I see something could be cooking up here soon for a sell. Gotta wait and see a little bit of more like seller aggression to come in first. At least we can start getting, you see, now the healthy trend, it could have a potential to shift. Right now it's still okay. The difference here is 5.4 million sells and 6.6 million buys. So it's still quite strong. I think what's happening is, oh, they're trading at what, 46.44. Yeah, the buyer nodes are still pretty strong. Still need to see a lot more seller aggression come in. Buyer aggression is still at 3 million positive. So I'm still waiting on TFX entry confirmation, but we just want to get a bit more confidence here that we're ready to come down, so we can avoid a fake out. Could like really rip once it breaks below 46.43 over there. It's setting up again. It might re-break the high and then continue to move through the value gap. Oh, nope. Didn't get the close. Looking at the 1 minute here. Want to see this 1 minute candle here close bullish. Kind of like reflip back down to be bearish. Some kind of like a bullish closure there. There's a confirmation in the 15 minute. There was a shotgun play that happened earlier by 46.35. Already moved up around 173 pips. Still not seeing enough sell orders come in yet. Oh, lag. Frozen? Oh. Wait, I think... it should be back now. Should be good, guys. Should be good. Yep, good now. Bubbles. Gold views. I'm waiting for it to come down. I'm gonna take a sell, make some money, move on to the next session. If we don't make some money, we're gonna manage our risk. That's the next best thing that we can do, is manage our risk. Delta is increasing, although it's setting up here for a potential move to the downside if it reflips and breaks its lows at like 46.42. We're still not seeing much of a confirmation for sells. We got imbalance on the bid and the ask as well. Let the orders come in. Let the bubbles bubble. Just getting the bath ready. Oh, 9.3k. Holy. Buying orders coming in heavy there. Ooh, they're really buying right now. 3.5 million still holding strong as it's accumulating. Any trades taken so far? No. But there's a setup here potentially once it starts to re-break that low. by 46.42. Damn, brother, all this new lingo and new YT chat commands got me like, yeah, gotta catch up. Gotta catch up, gotta catch up. Man, like, you should have been seeing how freaking amazing this thing is here. It's so awesome, man. It's so awesome. It's given me a whole different perspective on TFX concepts as well, to see how it's playing with volume. I see, like, a situation like this, I would look at taking a sell here. Correct? I would look at taking a sell here. But let's see when it breaks what happens. Obviously, you know, it's not 100%, but a lot of the time, I think, like, at least so far this week, it could have saved me. If I pay more attention to it, it could have saved me some losses in the beginning of the week, you know. So let's see. It's still buying aggression, as you can see right now. I wouldn't be surprised to see it re-break the high by 46.53 and then continue to move up bullish. You think it's a buy? Yeah, it's probably a buy. Look, it's gonna break that high, because Delta is pretty strong right now. It's probably gonna break as a buy. Delta's pretty good, to be honest. It's 3.7. Man, if we're getting this for the sell, it would be interesting. Be interesting for me. It needs to break though. Man, I wish we got this for the sell. Just invert everything here. Who's taking the buy? Who's gonna go for the buy? Who's gonna go for the buy? Small volume gap over here too. So on the break, it should actually give some less friction, about like 56 pips. You're gonna take the buy? Man, it looks so good. Buyer strength is looking healthy. Man, that's increasing Delta to 4 million. I'm taking a shot, stop above high in the range. Wait, I'm gonna take a buy and stop above high. And oh, maybe here. I'm just trying to commit to my bearish trend right now. Although this is looking very tempting, but I'm gonna accept missing this move. That's all that I'm gonna do. I've accepted the fact that I'm missing this move if it does end up playing out. I've already accepted that. That's breaking. It's filling the range. Now, and this would have been nice. This little break right here. Sorry, like a quick 20 pips. It's filling that range now. And like that buyer, it's looking good though. It's looking good. Maybe I should have actually done it. Maybe I should have done it, Now in hindsight, you're like, damn, maybe I should have done it. Damn, look at that. Because you know, we're trading the London. We've kind of missed on the sells. This all happened during pre-session. Nice one, brother. You caught it. We should have taken it like after this candle here closed and then rebroke. Yeah, that delta was looking very nice. Nodes were looking brilliant. So that's the move for that hourly candle. Very nice push off the rip. Yeah, congratulations if you took that buy though. Pushed around like 58 pips. Very good. I'm waiting for my turn now. All that was looking healthy. Like in reality, it was looking good. There was no reason it should not have played out besides the fact that we're overall bearish. But regarding the data that we're receiving right now, there's no real reason it shouldn't have played out. Like all the nodes here are bullish. Delta is bullish. CVD is a bit more of a lagging since that's the accumulated volume delta for the session. Yeah, some clean range on the left hand side. We had a value gap right there. Might even continue moving up here. Probably might just be a retest. We'll just wait and see. Right now, they are still quite bullish. Just retesting 46.53 over there. Boom, boom. It's like same thing that happened over here before, like when price started to move up. So we're having that same effect. Yeah, a little break in retest following through again. And his buyers are so strong right now. 5.1 million now on Delta. It's a genuine move, chat. Probably just gonna keep moving at this point. I think I slowly have to get out of that price action mode only. Mentally, because price action mode is the reason why I didn't take this buy also. It's because, you know, with price action, you're also kind of like just waiting for things to shift in your favor. Whereas here, you see, we can already see that's not going to happen anytime soon. It will take some time anyway for these nodes to become bearish, for Delta to flip. We might not even have gotten the flip by 46.42. Probably Delta would still be bullish by that point, since that range is not so big. But awesome, man. Awesome. So far, I've been milking the market with this thing alongside TFX concepts. So I'm just going to put a little bit more faith in the counter moves for the next go. But if you executed, very well done. Very well done. That's what being a trader is all about. Execution. Not waiting. If you see the concept and you say that I think it's a buy and you take it, awesome. Because the entry confirmation was there. Now I'm just waiting, but I feel like I've missed the move. I've missed the move, but it's okay. Next time we won't miss the move. Next time we won't miss the move. Still up, what, 5.8 million right now. It's just increasing. Man, I hadn't fallen asleep dreaming about trading. The last time I did that was in year 1 of learning how to trade, when I used to trade early Asia sessions. That's when I was really locked in. I hadn't had a dream about trading like since then, since I can remember, but I had a dream last night about trading since I've been using this order flow thing over here. Crazy. Because we locked in like really hard. Usually when you lock into something really hard, you start dreaming about it. It's also the same thing like languages. If you're learning to speak a new language in your dream, sometimes you start speaking in that language. And it's like a really good sign, you know? And look at these clusters. But it's just not giving a re-entry right now. It's moving up, but there's just no re-entry. It's just pushing. It's filling up the range over here on the left-hand side. It's probably looking at targets somewhere around here. This is your potential buy target. We still got about 391 more pips to mop up there. This thing's gonna fly. Look at these buy orders coming in. Holy. Oh, fly. Fly, Goldie. I should have believed in you. Forgive me. I might have to let you go. I might have to let you go. Took a dub? Nice, nice, nice. The worst part is like when you miss the entry model and then you gotta get another one, then you're like, damn, should I take it still? There, it kind of like moved up a bit. That's the worst point. That's why whenever you gotta have an entry model, you have to execute. You must never like hesitate if it's part of the plan, right? Let's never hesitate. Otherwise, you keep building that uncertainty in your trading. A lot of trading has to do with just confidence. You know, when you come onto the chart, you're gonna say, "Today's gonna be an awesome day. We're gonna have a amazing win, and if we don't win, we're gonna manage our risk, stay disciplined, and move over to the next session." Gotta test a 30-minute supply near 4680 level. I think, yeah, it could move up like 4700 psychological. Remember, drink more water, chat. Let's go. Let's see if we can get some sellers coming in. This is just ridiculous right now. I think this hourly candle might just close bullish. We've only had about, I think, 2 moves since the hourly open. Yeah, we've got 2 moves since the hourly open here, here and here. 2 moves. Typically, like expect like maybe 2 or 3 per hourly candle. Pape Vadu. Bajichku. Beautiful push, beautiful push. There's a lot more confluences here. Retracement wasn't too bad either. It's like a very minor drawdown on the retracement, about like 18 pips. And then continued up around, how many was that? Like 148, almost 150. Took out the new value gap area right here. And then above here. A volume gap. Damn, that buying pressure, man. Very clean, very clean. We have around 10 more minutes till the new hourly open. Maybe we get ourselves on the new hourly. I missed the buys. I was too focused on sells. Would I hold my position longer if I see those strong buyers? Yeah, it is a signal to hold longer because there's no reason that it should reverse if you're seeing that it's a genuine move. You could hold it longer. It kind of depends on what you're trying to do, you know? Like if you're trying to hold, you know, awesome. But I wouldn't change your mind like in the middle of a trade. That's going to cause a lot of like, you wouldn't accept the outcome if it was a bad outcome. You keep changing your thoughts in the middle of a trade. And look at this thing just flying, Goldie. This is what you do to me when I don't believe in you, huh? That's what you do to me. It said, oh, you think it's a sell? Bet. Up 100 and almost 200 pips now. Oh my days. Relax, Goldie. I get it. I get it. Little kiss of death over here as well in that 1 minute. Just push up about like 100 pips in a minute candle. Just kind of rubbing it in our face a bit. Look at that delta, boys and girls. I mean, look at that delta. Look at those bullish clusters. Man, incredible. You see, it's a genuine move. There's no reason you think it's going to sell over here. Not a single node has been taken to the upside. Nice volume coming in. Look at our bubbles. Look at bubble activity over here. That's when we're having lots of orders coming in. We're going to see a lot more. And you can see as well with price moving up. This is beautiful. Also a nice little confirmation to kind of like hold a bit more. Just kind of squeeze out. But you see sellers are coming in heavy now. A little bit of selling, but a lot of activity in there. There we go. Sellers, see sellers coming in. They've taken that node by 46.70. Buyers are advancing again. You see how that shift, the value area just shifted up again. Buyers are advancing. I lost track of all the commands, but we do have commands here in the Discord where we get live. If you join the Discord, you're gonna get live notifications here. You're gonna get pinged when we go live. But yeah, these were like the commands so far, but kind of lost count. This is stream commands. And we also got a new clips channel. If you want to clip the channel, any advice that you see on this channel, you think like some good advice, you can clip it over here, or some trades or anything. Yeah, but buying pressure is still looking quite healthy on this one. Most likely waiting for the hourly candle here to close. Gold futures fall 4.2%. Spot gold extends losses. Loss down 3.6%. We're currently, we recovered a little bit though. We're like a 2.37 negative percent there on the daily on spot gold. I got NFP tomorrow. I don't know how that's gonna work. I don't think I've seen an NFP happen on a public holiday. Tomorrow gold market close as well? I think so. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. What the conditions are. I normally just show up. Usually when I'm passionate about something, like or interested, I just typically would just show up anyway, just to see what's happening. I got a real strong habit about that. I remember this one time it was raining and I was so in love with skateboarding. I wanted to skate so bad. I still went to the swimming pool to try and skate the pool, and then the tiles were really wet. Obviously, it was raining. Man, I felt so hard. All I remember seeing was just white and black. Freaking hit my head, then had like a swollen freaking eye. Just picked up my board like a little bitch and went home. Like, I gotta always show up. I gotta always show up. Sometimes when it's really bad, I would skate inside the house. Right? So I got like an addictive personality, but at least to good things. Right? Always practicing risk management. Even when skating, man, never broke any bones. Worst thing that used to happen to me was maybe like a sprained ankle. That used to actually happen quite a lot, but I never broke any bones or anything like that. And trading is the same way, you know, you're always going to look and find how you're going to manage your risk because you want to be part of it. Yeah. You don't want to injure yourself and then be out of it for like a longer time because, you know, that's going to cost you. It's going to cost you a lot. So the goal is to show up. It's to be able to be there. That's how you're going to get better. Not seeing anything at this moment right now. Clusters are pretty bullish. We're looking really good. Yeah, how many moments we got? Like 2 more minutes for the new hourly open. I feel like that hourly open might actually dump. It might actually dump quite heavy. That was an awesome buy, but I think the sell would be really nice too. Because now we've gotten the pullback. We got like Fibonacci. Maybe we've crossed the golden zone for sure. I think we're heading towards the 764 level. Should be like a level up over here. It is quite a strong pullback though. So let's see what can cook up. I showed up for Easter once just to watch doji candles form one after another. But was it Easter now with NFP? That's going to be interesting. And also Trump. If markets are open, which I guess they might not be tradable, but if markets are open and tradable, you know, with Trump and all this rowdiness, he's going to increase the volume. Some days we even get like bank holiday days when it's not bank holiday and you're going to still see dojis. So you see like Trump today, he kind of blessed the market with volume. He decided, hey, you know, maybe because Easter holiday is coming that he's going to or like April, the April break is gonna bless us with some volume today. Yeah, this candle needs to freaking close. We just got the new hourly. Here we go. Here we go, lads. Now we must wait for the confirmations. And off to the tavern we go. I want to see price go up and delta increase downward. You see as price is moving up? I want to see like this delta here continue to move down. Price moves up, it would be nice for delta to move down. Fill up some of this value area over here on the previous hourly. We still have range to move up though. Towards 4,700 psychological. Sometimes like you're gonna see market's gonna look at this as a magnet, right? If we're still gonna be moving up bullish, like try to re-break these highs and then just keep moving up as a magnet to 4,700. Let's see what the market intent is here. I wanna see that get at least up to the million. Be right back, guys. All right. Very interesting setup over here. It's about to distribute. About to get a push. Order flow not lining up, but it's good for the sell so far. At least we got that bearish node, but it's kind of like neutral. 2.2 million bid versus 2.1 million ask. So still quite neutral. Come on, Delta flip. I want to see Delta flip, and I want to see strong Delta. Now take a sell right here by 4,666. 4,666. Man, liquidity grab by the highs as well. There's actually a setup here. Man, I wish Delta was a bit strong. Beautiful retracement though. Wish Delta was a little stronger than this. That was a nice little 28 pip move though, before it pulled back up. Delta's increasing. Considering a re-break of the wick over here, but Delta's still increasing. Want to see something a bit more solid. They did take over the previous node though, 2.5 million versus 2.2 million. Yeah, that's definitely a little earlier entry. Definitely an earlier entry right there. Now it's 1.1 million. That's what I wanted to see at least, but the move's already occurred. Because the hourly candlestick just opened up. Only thing we had was a point of control with a bearish node and obviously a setup. Structure setup. Still quite early in the hourly candlestick. Though it's still quite early. Still had a move. Like it's had one move, but it's not distributed fully. It's still a pretty fresh hourly candle. After this candle here creates a support, I'll consider like even a sell below 46.57 over here. Because now Delta is pretty strong at 1.4 million. So like we break those lows, we'll be considering a sell. So watch out for this. Want to see how that Delta is increasing? Well, 1.5 million. The shade is starting to change as well. Sellers are coming in heavy. I like the nodes right now. Sellers are coming in quite heavy. Waiting to see how it breaks. Get a re-break of this 5 minute. Let's see. Oh, like 15 seconds for minute candle here to close. All right, this is good. Close bullish. Respect that support on the 1 minute right over here. Today woke up late and landed on the buy side. It'll be perfect if this candle here can close bearish. I mean bullish before a break of the lows. Like 30 seconds. Because I like the way the nodes are coming in. Look at the way the nodes are coming in right now. A lot of selling action is present at this point. Let's see. Still not yet in. Man, is it gonna leave without us? Maybe we're gonna break the low and just keep pushing. There's a lot of selling momentum in here right now. Yeah, I got in. I got in. I got in chat. Come on, dump. I'm going to manage very closely on this trade. I'm going to manage very closely. I'm managing very closely. Come on, dump it. I'm managing very closely on this as price continues to come down. Come on, dump it. Beautiful. I'm securing right over here, guys. I'm securing right over here. Let's freaking go. That was about like a 41 pip move. Damn, that was crazy. That was crazy because I didn't get my support, but I still saw like a lot of orders coming in. Look at the clusters right over here. Look at Delta, down negative 1.7 million. Holy, let's freaking go order flow. Because usually I would not take that setup without that support. But the order flow right now is just saying sell. Nice. Made 340. I was managing very closely over here. I was gonna try and manage risk if that candle was to reflip. Nearly actually stopped me out there for a second because yeah, it was like the new candle opened, but freaking broker is pretty nice, the one that I'm using right now. You can trade futures on meta quotes. And the spreads are pretty tight as well. Surprisingly, that didn't freaking take me out because I use a hard stop. Usually brokers, sketchy brokers would take you out of positions like that, you know? That's good to see. That's good to see. Still a W? Then it's still a W. It's still moving down so far. Like it's peaked here, depending on where your entry was, like 45, but it's still pushing down. We have this clean range down towards this support area over here. Down towards a 46, 45. Beautiful. Yeah, I'm out. Because you know what I think happened here was the first move played out at the highs, right? So this would be the move that we would typically take on stream after the pullback. But this time we were looking for a little bit more confluence with the order flow because the hourly just opened, right? So the node still had to develop. So that's why we're like, okay, you know, maybe we're going to miss out on this one and see what's happening as price continues to move down bearish. But the initial break was really nice in the first one though. It was like about 30 pips. Then it retraced. Not a lot of drawdown at all. Maybe about like 12 pips worth of drawdown and then just completely melted another 120 pips. All right. Still nice. Able to catch something here. Very good. Very good. Definitely could have improved something on this session. Definitely could have improved something on this session though. But really nice. Still made some money over here. Strong pullback. Beautiful. Beautiful. I got scared when the green candle pushed. Closed them to what's that? Closed too early. You should have gotten at least a decent push before this candlestick opened. This next 5-minute candle opened over there. No, this is not the fixed range profile. This is the anchored. We're using the anchored volume profile. I like it because it's a bit more dynamic. Let's say actually regarding anchored profile, we had a small volume gap over here. Just didn't draw it in time. But that's the one that was kind of getting filled on our position. Right over here. You know, Vic, I usually don't chat that much, but I'm always here. Nice to see you. Nice to see you. Yeah, it's good to chat. You know, leave a chat. Leave a chat. You don't want to be always in the gray zones about things. You know, if you got a question, just ask a question. Anybody got a question here? Ask a question. You don't want to be in the gray zone. There's no dumb questions. But you see, as we're taking this sell, there's this kind of like a volume gap area over here that we're also having this kind of like a less friction for price to move through this zone. Right? It would have been nice to see the complete sell-off, but it seems like since it's a London session, we are definitely seeing a lot more buys. Like since the what do you call it? The London Open over here, price has just been moving up. Right now, we're still seeing a lot more bearish nodes. Delta is decreased. It's like a negative 800K. Negative 800K. So this is why I'm going to recap this session over here. This is the important thing. Psychology, I'm going to rate myself maybe a 6, yeah, probably a 6.5. We couldn't have caught this move because the stream hadn't started yet, but we should have caught this move. The real entries here were either going to be this break, the one John was talking about he wanted to take, and this sell right over here. But we're still going through the ebbs and flows of order flow, and that's why, you know, we use that predominantly for the sell over here. So I'll rate psychology maybe at like a 6.5 for this session. But now we know what we're looking for. These were a little bit of gray areas over here because this was like a counter trend, and then this was Delta was not bearish enough. But now we know what to do in the future. Should have just gone with this because the daily bias was bearish. Anyway, we were still looking for sells, but still TFX concepts. Should have executed here. Yeah, pretty good. Still made some money, so not gonna complain. Pretty good trade. But we're gonna take that over to the next session now. That's our New York session. Because I still think price has some further downside. We're down negative 2.40% right now. So probably maybe see some retracements into pre-NY and then our bearish continuation. Awesome. Let's see. We have a 5-minute resistance here. So this is the new range for price to continue moving up bullish. It's going to be around 230 pips. Possible buys above 46.74. We still got plenty of time before pre before NY open. So we might actually see this, because if it's pulling up again, that's going to become a bottom wick, and this kind of like turns green, or we start getting more green nodes over here as we move up and the delta switches. Most likely this range is going to get filled. I think since Monday, the market is a buy model all across. The only difference is here today we have we had Trump say something about a bombing Iran, right? Sending back to the Stone Age. That's why gold is moving down. That's why I've been so fixated. I've been so fixated on sells. See this? Gold. Oh, you see, gold plunges after Trump pledges to hit Iran extremely hard. Oh man, you bought order flow thing and putting it. Oh, okay, no, we answer that. W's in their shot. Like Drake. W's in their shot. Yeah, that's the only thing. That's the only thing that's bugging me. Because at the end of the day, for me, it's not about making money. It's about making sure I'm executing properly. That's the only thing that's bugging me. It's coming in a bit late. I should have stuck to my rules, if anything, up over there. By this break right over here. When you make profit, profit is profit. But still, the important thing is following and having a good trade. Because I think if this was going to be a losing trade, man, I would not be happy to have that as a losing trade. Because I know I'm still kind of buying on the lows. But that's good. We're moving. We learn and we move. As we're incorporating order flow into our systems, we're always going to have these initial speed bumps. So far, I've been aligning pretty beautiful though. It's setting up here again. You got support right over here. Resistance. Do what you will with that information. It's setting up again. If you want to take it, take it. If you don't want to take it, don't take it. But this is pretty clean. I might take it. Depending on how we break. If we break heavy, or like if we have like a good delta as we're coming here, there's a high potential we're going to break heavy. That's going to be somewhere around, let's say 2.5 million. Nodes are still bearish as well. I'm going to reduce my risk though. Protect some of the profit I've made. Man, I see why people overtrade with this thing. It's so easy to overtrade because you can literally see how the candlesticks are progressing. So that's the level I'm kind of looking at as of right now, like 46.52. Man, this is Trump day. Trump said something today. Gold should be melting. This thing should be coming down. We have a small point of control here by 46.49. How to read order flow? Just tune into the stream. See how we're reading it. Tune into the stream. See how we're reading it. Then you're naturally just going to start getting better at it. I'm looking for a re-break to the downside. I like the idea of still we're creating like bearish nodes over here. But we need this thing to come down. We need delta to increase. We're at 1.6 million. All right, let's go, chat. Let's go. Today is Trump Day, my friend. I think on any other day, this would have been freaking risky over here as well. Additional risky because today what we have is we have macro fundamentals in our favor. I'm going to see maybe even get like an earlier entry if price come down like this and then retest that area over there and then pushes back down. Delta is looking pretty good. We're at like 1.6 million. Oh, actually, this actually still looks good. Break below 46.54 over here. Yeah, that actually looks better than a break below 46.52. 46.53-ish area here starts to break below. I'm watching Delta as we approach that zone. It would be nice to get Delta at 2 million by the time we get there. Reduce your risk. Keep some of the profit from the last trade. This is good. I like the development of the bearish nodes. We had one bid imbalance here. We just have to get through this value area, which is still clean range on the 5-minute time frame. All right, I'm looking at sells below like 46.54 area over there. Preferably this 1 minute here should break. Or like at least create some kind of a support. Still have a little bit of range below here. It's about like 93 pips. Let's see how we approach it. If we don't create a support over here, we don't create a support here and then try and re-break again properly, might wait for 46.52. We're getting delta at 1.8 million. We're almost at 2 million. This is really good. Bearish nodes. We got like, 30 minutes before the new hourly open as well. This hourly is still pretty fresh too. This hourly has only had one like reality 1 TFX entry confirmation, which was a sell that happened above there. We kind of got stuck in a bit later. Lock in, lock in, lock in. Lock in or get locked out. Still not in any trade right now. Sell aggression at 10 million on this cluster. Buyers are trying to get in a bit aggressive, but you see, as they're buying, delta is increasing. So whatever buys here could be absorption to continue pushing down. Delta at negative 2 million. New 5-minute open. All right, if this candle here creates like some kind of a resistance, entry might even come in a bit sooner. By 46.56, respect this area here. Expect resistance by 46.63. Create some kind of a resistance over there and then come down, rebreak the lows. We just got to get through that SMA. The SMA is giving us a bit of a hard time. That's the only thing I'm being cautious about there. But you see the 5-minute here is created a top wick. It's pushing up. Okay. W's in the chat. I see a reversed morning star. A sell setup looks good. Yes, sir. The only reason I'm being a bit aggressive today is because of our boy Trump. Up like Donald Trump. We might have a 1-minute liquidity grab situation that just happened here. This candlestick just spiked above this zone. It would be nice to see it come back into that value gap. All right, so buyer aggression is getting a bit more genuine as Delta's coming down. We're down negative 1.6 million. See 11 versus 9, 6 versus 5.9. It's kind of like rejecting this zone. Here, as you can see on the 1 minute, you see these rejections, liquidity grab and rejections on the 1 minute. This is a range that needs to get through. This 5-minute support. And if it's a sell, we're looking at a 94 pip range down towards like 46.45. Beautiful rejections. Damn, why there gotta be a holiday tomorrow, man? Just when we're figuring out freaking how amazing order flow is. Rejections are looking really solid. Right over here, especially now when we start to see candlesticks come down, rip below like 46.56 area, then we should continue to move down through the value gap zone. Just got about like 16 seconds. 5-minute candle's about to close. It's still respecting this area. You know, that's the problem. Delta is decreasing now. That means seller aggression is getting less. As you can see, the buyers just took over this node here by 46.64 as well. And we just got a new 5-minute open. They're still kind of respecting the support by 46.58. Come on, sellers, where are you? Delta decreased from 2 million down to 1.3 mil. I want to give this setup maybe like about 15 minutes. If Delta was to reflip back to being aggressive bullish, then I would look for buys, possibly around like 46.71 instead at that point. Just a break of these highs. But you see, if price comes up for a buy now with a negative delta, it could be like a scenario like this where it pulls down. At this point, it might as well just push up a little bit more. Would be nice for it to come. Oh wait, maybe that resistance there is not on my it's not on my other charts. So it'd be nice if it came up and retested that high by 46.70 and then rebroke this low. Yeah, Delta's flipping. It's getting really weak. We're like 400k now. Man, chat, maybe the session really is just trying to pull up a bit more towards NY and then redump. Two wins posted on Discord back to back down for the day. Nice one. Very good. Come on, Goldie. I feel it. I feel a move coming right now. I feel it. It's about to distribute heavily from this section. It's either distributing bullish or bearish. We're hoping bearish, but you see Delta's starting to flip. And the buyers are taking over nodes. No edge, no edge, no edge. The only edge we have is an earlier entry based off PA. Like if it starts to break above 46.71 without order flow confirmations, it will just be an earlier entry. But I want it to line up. I want the shit to line up. Mind you, I'm still learning this with you guys. So you can imagine the type of thinking that I have to do between a completely new mental model of trading. So I've only been trading since the beginning of this week. Live streaming, explaining. Man, there's so many things I have to consider. So let me just try and explain things clearly. But for right now, we have to wait. We have to wait. I would say right now with order flow, I'm about like 90% there. I'm about 90% in terms of capacity, in terms of managing. Because remember, we're all talking about capacity in trading, right? So my capacity was like this for a while, but now since we've introduced a new, what do you call it? A new confluence, capacity, I guess it reduced. I guess it's down here again, somewhere like there, like 90%. But this is what I'm trying to clean up. So I can have more capacity now to focus more on the stream and other things too. But so far, so good. We're killing it. Could always be better. Gotta leave the Uber guy 4-star instead of 5 stars because there's always room for improvement. 4.5. What's this holiday word you guys speak of? Is that when you travel to a new location? What is this? Work so hard, forgot how to vacation. But I'm learning how to chill again. I think the ashwagandha is helping me. I'm learning how to turn off a little bit more with interactions with people. It's just, man, this trading game, holy. Like 6 years of trading it's long, but it's relatively, you can consider long, but I would say relatively short. Like a lot of people are going to clock in at least like 5 years. How long have you all been trading for? Write in the chat. I'm starting to learn how to accept that, you know, because for me, it's still unreal. It still feels a bit unreal, right? So that's why I'm always trying to work hard. Is because I almost feel like it's not real. So I haven't yet accepted, but I'm starting to accept it now. A little bit more. Yeah, the ashwagandha is helping a lot. I think they call it what? Imposter syndrome. You're like, damn, man, this is crazy. Especially because like finding this new thing and then having it to work like it does, man, that's divine intervention, bro. Like you can't plan certain things like this. If I hadn't been live streaming, if I chose to just do private trading, this maybe would never have happened. I would never have discovered order flow. I only care about it because now we're like doing public trading, and it's something which is gonna really increase my performance. So God always got a plan for you, man. Like whenever he closes one door, he's gonna open another door. You just mustn't like worry about any sort of doors which are closing right now, because that's just divine intervention. You know, he's trying to put you on the right path, so you must listen. You know, you must listen, improve, and then see if you're still not getting what you want, just keep improving, and then recheck with God and say, God, I've done everything. I'm doing everything. I should be getting this. I'm ready for this. I'm ready now. I'm ready. Give it to me now. And if you still don't get it, just keep improving, and then recheck with God and say, I'm ready again. All right, I'm looking for a sell here below like 46.56, guys. But the delta is still not strong enough. We're down negative 270K. Oh, shit. Holy. Waiting for that 1 minute closure. Want to see a rebreak? All right. Come on, let's melt. One sec. Waiting for this candle to reflip. Getting in. Yep. Got triggered. My stop got triggered. Here, chat. I'm securing. Remember, I reduced risk on this trade. I'm securing here. Let's freaking go. It's coming down to fill this range. We got about 100 pips. If you're still holding, this is the range that we're coming down here to fill. Beautiful. I put it right here on the flip of that 1 minute. Got slipped a bit, but you know, it still pushed like a good amount of pips. This was a total of 40 pips. In and out. Small scalp. Beautiful. Man, Delta increased to 1 million by the time we came here. Nice. Surprisingly, we're getting buy pressure. I'm not sure where this buy pressure is coming from. We should just keep moving down. We've got about like 100 pip range, Goldie. Come on now. CVD is overall bearish as well. Negative 33.7. That's it. 2 trades, 2 dubs. Close here at 46.54.44. Yeah. If you want to use the same broker as I am, just put command #futures or just check in the description box below. This thing should still be melting, chat. We should still be melting. Delta is at 2.2 million. Come on, dump it. Awesome session. Thanks, Vic. Opening a box of chocolates. Never know what you'll get. Happy Easter, everyone. Be safe. Enjoy, enjoy. Welcome back for the New York session. Yeah, I'm ahead out now, but I'm coming back for the New York session. We're going to keep milking. We're going to keep milking. I low-key just want to keep trading, though. I low-key just want to keep taking positions. I don't know if anything's going to set up here. I'm looking at the 1 minute. I'm looking at this kind of like a support. Right over here. One more. Little sell stop below this wick by 46.50. I'm gonna put a sell stop there. I'm gonna put a sell stop there. Dump it. Delta's high. Delta's pretty high. Delta's 2.6 million. Come on, dump it. All right, it's pulling up. All right, I'm out. Now I'm done. I'm gonna see you guys there in New York. I'm gonna see you guys there in New York. We're still up here about 2%. Man, that would have been crazy though if you actually got that last push. Yeah, I'm gonna see you guys there in New York. All right, adios everybody. Take care.